Earning high marks is no longer a sufficient metric for success in global education. The barrier to entry for top-tier universities has shifted from simple academic performance to a requirement for sophisticated cognitive maturity. The International Baccalaureate Diploma Programme, or IBDP, functions as a structured system for altering how students process information, moving beyond standard high school instruction. At its core, the program seeks to move students away from rote memorization. The goal is to facilitate deep cognitive growth by training students to interrogate the very nature of the knowledge they are presented with. This shift occurs during the final 2 years of high school, a developmental window where establishing a new cognitive trajectory is most impactful for long-term academic success. Prioritizing this cognitive foundation builds the academic resilience and real-world adaptability required for the challenges students will face in higher education and beyond. That resilience starts with critical thinking. Research indicates that DP students develop these capacities at significantly higher levels than their non-IB peers. This chart tracks that development over time. Note how the gap between IB and non-IB students actually widens as they progress from grade 11 to grade 12, showing that the cognitive advantage compounds over the 2-year course. As students refine these internal thinking skills, they begin to apply them to an externalized perspective known as global-mindedness. The data reflects this shift across multiple international contexts. When benchmarked against the World Values Survey, DP students score significantly higher in global-mindedness than young adults in standard educational tracks. In practical terms, this mindset allows students to bridge cultural gaps and approach complex global problems with an orientation toward shared understanding. By combining rigorous critical thinking with a broad global perspective, students develop a versatile intellect that is highly valued by university admissions committees. These abstract traits eventually translate into tangible, 21st-century non-academic skills. Alumni frequently highlight independent inquiry and self-management as the key differentiators they developed during the program, reporting higher capacities in these areas than their non-DP counterparts. A central pillar of this development is the extended essay. This independent research project requires students to produce a 4,000-word paper, directly preparing them for the rigors of university-level academic research. This chart compares IB alumni with those from advanced placement tracks. Former DP students were significantly more likely to report feeling prepared for university coursework involving research and expressed higher levels of pride in their academic output. Simultaneously, the theory of knowledge and CAS requirements push students to develop high-level communication and collaborative skills through active debate and community service. Together, these competencies bridge the gap between high school instruction and the independence required to succeed at the university level. These compounded skills lead to a measurable return on investment when it comes to university admissions and long-term success. This chart shows immediate enrollment at U.S. 4-year universities. 95% of DP students enroll immediately, compared to a 60% national average. This advantage continues through graduation. 79% of DP students graduate, versus under 40% nationally. The discrepancy is even more pronounced at elite institutions. In the UK, IB Diploma students are 3 times more likely to enroll at a top 20 university than their peers. This recognition spans the globe, with prestigious institutions like the University of Oxford setting specific entry requirements tailored to the strengths of IB applicants. Similarly, top-tier North American universities like Harvard value the IB diploma as a strong indicator of a student's readiness for their most rigorous academic programs. Ultimately, the IBDP prepares students for admission by cultivating the specific academic habits and research skills that global universities prioritize. Navigating this level of academic rigor requires more than just hard work. It requires targeted support. To maximize the program's benefits, students often need guidance tailored to these specific international standards. Fundoo Tutor is a personalized learning platform helping students succeed in Cambridge, IB, and other international curriculums with expert mentorship, structured learning support, and engaging resources.